Hey guys, it's Stephanie. I am here with Taurus reading for fall. So this is predictions for fall for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So go ahead and take a look at the cards here and pick your pile. Before I get started, just wanted to, you know what? Before I get started, let me grab a pen so I can jot down when for my timestamp, so I don't have to go through after that. Sorry guys. Okay, so I have that ready. Anyway. So go ahead and pick your pile, and also check the description box below for all the information of where to find me other places than YouTube and how to book a reading if you're interested. There is a code for my YouTube subscribers and people watching on here for 15% off everything in my shop. So definitely take that up if you're looking to book a reading, save some money, or if you want to pick up a crystal. I still have quite a few in the shop up. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, this is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Risings. And this is what the predictions are for fall of this year, 2019. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to be pulling clarifiers because I did not go over this beforehand like normal. Just like peek in on what was going on. So we are doing this live technically. Sorry, move those out of the way. Alright, so this is group 1. This is purple star, and this is a message in here. And I'll pull out the song. It's channeled. So let's take a look at these cards. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Six of Swords. Something. Expression. We have balance. That's going to go alongside that Two of Pentacles. We have patience. Okay. Destiny. Okay. So what I see here, there's definitely some energy for this group 1 that's going to be going. It's you guys are finding some balance. There's something that is I feel like this is a relationship. What this is really tapping into, some type of relationship. And anytime I'm talking about relationships, you also need to kind of consider if this is a relationship with yourself. So sometimes when I'm picking up energy that's picking up a relationship, it can be picking up the relationship with yourself, union with yourself. But I'm not saying union here. I'm seeing there's this energy of finding balance. There's this energy of walking away from something for something better, because we have the Six of Swords there in the future placement. It's almost like you guys took a time out in regards to relationship or looking for a relationship if you're single, and then you got an offer. It looks like there's some sort of offer that came in with the Page of Cups. Now this offer could have been something that was like the person could be kind of immature, because it is the Page. So that's the immature energy. But there's something that it's like you're seeking, there's something like better. So I don't know, maybe the situation got better. Let's see. So yeah, we have Mercury retrograde coming out as another card, and then we have autumn, perfect for fall reading, releasing the old, bringing in the new, and then great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Yeah, okay guys, this is definitely about some sort of like relationship that somebody might be coming back. Somebody from the past might be coming back, that there was some sort of timeout that was taken because the scales need to be balanced, balance need to be brought into the situation, and it definitely was like a break because we have patience there, and this is just an energy of like a halt because something is growing. Something was growing within inside you with this card during this timeout, and then it's like this person comes back and makes an offer, but it's like I don't feel like necessarily this is an offer that you're going to be taking at that time. It's definitely, yeah, we have expression here. It's like they come and they bring you this offer, but there's something about it that's not, it's not, you've learned so much, right? You have this learn from your spiritual experiences. You've been going through a lot of growth. You've been going through a lot of different experiences and learning about yourself, learning about your strengths and your weaknesses and your patterns of behavior and how you continue to act in certain situations and how you can choose to act differently. And so it's like, there's something about the situation, because again, it's like the Page of Cups. So it's like, I'm feeling like it's immature, like whatever comes forward. Like, yes, this person comes back, but they're not coming back with what you want. necessarily. Like, they might still be on their bullshit. They might, you know, they might be working on it, but still not at the level that you're willing to accept into your life. So then you're just like moving on. They're going to express themselves, but it's like, and you know what also I could see here is that they could be expressing themselves, and it's showing you that there's a way for something better to come along down the road. And you could be like releasing some, so it's gonna go both ways. I do get this heavy feeling though for a lot of you guys that it's definitely somebody coming back. They're still on their bullshit in some sort of way. They're definitely better. Like they're getting there. They've done some work. There's some balance. Like balance is screaming out to me. That's why I said like 5 million times, because it seems like they're working on that too, but it's just not going to be at the level that you're ready for, because you've already went through so much. Like you are on you're like the great teacher in this situation. Like you can't bring your vibe down to match whatever vibe that they're coming at you with, but they're working on it. But I do see for some people, a smaller portion, this is going to be, you know, them coming to you and being able to start something new with you, bringing you a new energy, and then you being able to, you know, together walk away from that energy that you used to be in the past together. But this is definitely something to come back. You know, Mercury retrograde is coming up. Depending on when you're watching this, it might already be in it. But Mercury retrograde tends to bring back the past. It brings back past connections. And it's a time of pause and reevaluation and reinvention, prepping for reinvention for when Mercury goes forward. So it definitely could be a situation where you guys come together, you know, messages comes through, and you're able to go forward in some way. So let's see, but so like I was saying, like I just get this strong energy that you're just not going to be accepting whatever they're bringing to you. So I have leave them, you know, but so it's a split reading. It's a split reading, you guys. That's what's got to be. I'm going to pull some clarifiers, but it's a split reading because the song is I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance, and tonight is emo themed. That is the playlist I used for channeling music. But the lyric on here is, what will it take to show you that what will it take to show you that it's not the life it seems, and you wear me out? Like, I feel like this person, the person that's coming back, like they're still, again, they're not on your page spiritually. It's like, what does it take? What does it take to show you that things are not what they seem? What does it take to show you that your life is not what you believe it is, and the things that you think are important aren't really important? And, you know, like, this is what you're needing to do, that you need to wake up. Like, there's this hesitation to wake up. There's a hesitation to reinvent from this person. And, like, you're past that. But I do believe that they're working on it. Like, this is their destiny to, like, they're just late bloomers. Almost. Like, yeah, we have, like, blooming stuff here, and it's like they're late bloomers. Because, like, patience is, like, this, it takes a long time. It's slow. And they're blooming very slowly. It's very slow energy. All right, and so let's see. Let me take a look. And just, you know what? You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with another Taurus, is what I'm seeing here. So the message here is, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And so basically what I'm going to say to you guys is that I really feel like if you're sticking on your message of, like, you know who you are, and you don't need to accept anything less, like, you're not sending them off, and you're not being like, no, like, screw you, you're not good enough for me yet, try again later. Like, there's no negativity with this. It's just like, this Six of Swords energy is just like knowing you're, like, leaving because you know there's something better. And maybe that something better is later on down this path, being able to, like, reunite with that person when they're in a better position themselves. But you know, at this point, it's just not gonna be worth it. It's, like, not gonna flow right. So let's just take out a couple more cards to see if there's any more messages that come through for you guys. Prosperity begins. So definitely this, like, there's like a starting of something. This could be another relationship. Actually, let me see. That's what I'm kind of getting there. Prosperity begins, and we have heartache and loss. What else wants to come through? And harmony. That's really interesting. So I kind of feel like that is actually picking up more on the people that are going to be leaving some negative energies from that other person. Like that person evolves up enough that they are okay with you. Like you want to deal with them, but it's like there's still going to be something that goes down that's going to be painful, and it's going to require, like, there's just something missing here. Hold on, there's something missing for you guys. Like it wants to get started, it wants to be rooted, but the harmony is not there, because there's something that this person's not releasing. They're not releasing, and because they're not releasing it, they're not like being able to take in any new information, because you wear me out. Like this whole situation is very just the energy. 3 of Cups. Okay, now we're getting it. So alright, so likely what's happening is that this person's going to come back, but there's still another situation that they're involved in. And that's what's like, yeah, perfect. What will it take to show you that it's not the life it seems? And when that lyric jumped out to me when I was channeling the music, it made me think of somebody like shaking somebody and being like, you're not happy in this life. Like, this is not what you're wanting. You don't want to be in that job. You don't want to be with that person. So the 3 of Cups, for those that don't know, that usually is going to represent a third-party situation. It represents friendships and, you know, parties and stuff like that, but it usually represents a third-party situation, and that doesn't necessarily need to be with another person. That could be, you know, an addiction to like drugs, or an addiction to like their freedom, like they're so scared to settle down. Something that is like its own energetic entity that's able to pull them away and almost like be like they're in a relationship with that versus you. So it's like this person just cannot comprehend that the life that they have built up in their head is not reality, and it's not what they're supposed to be doing, and this is not the direction they're supposed to be going. So you're gonna be releasing them, guys. Like you're gonna have to leave them and let them find out that this is not the life that they're wanting to leave. I really feel like I know some of you guys are probably not going to be too happy with that, but I feel like that's most of this reading, is you guys leaving them. There might be a few that are coming, you know, back together and able to make it work, but I really feel like most of this is walking away, and I don't feel like you're gonna have a problem with it. You might have a problem with it listening to me now, and because you know you're listening to this hoping I'm gonna say, oh, this person's coming back and you guys are gonna get together, and I totally get that. But like I feel like by the time this rolls out for you, you know, when it's hitting September, October, you're gonna be in a different place mentally, where you're gonna you probably already feel this. Like you probably already feel that they're gonna come back, and you're in a different place now. You might just, you know, I feel like you're gonna know this. It's not gonna be upsetting when it goes down. I don't see any signifiers for you being upset or anything, so that's me good. So let me take a look at where are we at time-wise. Sorry guys, I'm gonna figure out a better way to do this so it's not so annoying. Oh, my thing doesn't even tell me. Okay, so alright. So next up, let's do group 2. Alright, group 2. So we have our song. Alright, let's look at our cards. We have the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Alright, what else we got here? So Sanctuary, Innocence, Movement, Indecisions, and we have the Intuition again. So this is High Priestess coming back again. A lot to do with some higher realm stuff with our intuition. Mars. Oh, Mars coming in with the 5 of Wands. And then we have Lord. Oh my goodness. So you guys have something coming that you gotta fight for. Lord and Druid hold the space. So I feel like that's when I pair up with these over here. Alright, and then we have our message, and we have our songs. Okay, so let's see here. So, I feel like this is like a big moment for you guys. There's definitely something that's coming during this time that's probably going to be at the end of fall that's going to make you have to like stand up for yourself and have to take charge like of your life. That's what I'm hearing. So this is like a big time for you. All right, let's take it. Let's kind of dive in here. So we have the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. This could have something to do with your job because we have the Queen of Pentacles there. It also could have something to do with like your home life. This could be yeah, okay, so we have decisions, movement, choices. I feel like this is about something to do with work or moving or having to move for work. Like it's work. I'm feeling work. I'm going to pull some more cards to confirm, but it's like you guys get this insight. It's almost like your soul is calling you to get out of a situation. Sanctuary and innocence. I feel like there's kids involved here because we have the kids there. And sanctuary, I feel, yeah, this is like work and home. Okay. So what I see here is that there is something that is going on with you guys. It's more than likely a challenge that has to do with your living situation and your money, your finances, and finding some sort. You're having to make a lot of decisions in this fall. So you may be moving. You may be trying to find a different job. You may be heading off to school or trying to decide about school or something like that. I feel like a lot of you are moving. And a lot of you are having to make decisions that are involving children. There's some children somehow involved. So it's like this reminder to, like, it's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress here. So here I have the channeled message is it's anxiety. You aren't dying. You might be dealing with a lot of panic attacks during this time. You might be dealing with a lot of like physical things that are like manifesting because you're super anxious. So it's like, holy shit, am I dying? Like you might be on WebMD searching like all kinds of crazy stuff and like finding out that you have cancer or whatever, but you don't. You're just like, you're anxious. So keep this in mind, group 2. This is a super important message for you guys. It's not, you're not dying. You're not dying. You're not dying. Like if you have health anxiety and you start to have that flare up real bad for you, I totally know what that's like because I have really bad health anxiety that will like go away completely, be fine, and then randomly will just hit me in the face. So this anxiety, if you have it come through and it's hitting your health, it is not real. Like it's not, you're not really dying. You're not really sick. There's nothing really wrong. It's because you're stressed out about whatever this choice that you have to make, whatever decision or movement you have to make. Taurus doesn't like to have all this change. And this is like, there's a lot of change happening, it seems. And it almost seems like it's change that comes at like you're having to do it almost at like the like at that, it's very it's like, what is the word I'm looking for? It's like a last minute. It's not like last minute, but you're having like you've had time to make the decision but you didn't, and then like now it's like you're having to make the decision and you're having to use force and like take charge and like actually decide. Like you can't pull the like, well, let me think about it. And like I have a Taurus Mercury in my 12th freaking house, so like it takes me forever to decide certain things. So I can definitely resonate with this. Like it's just, you know, you're gonna have to make a decision, period. So be ready for that. And then the song that came out is perfect. It's Let It Go by Newfound Glory, and it's and the fears that once controlled me can't get me at all. Like you need to have that be your mantra. You need to remind yourself that you are just afraid that this, and you're afraid really for no reason. I don't really see anything here that shows there's anything negative to come with after, but it's just going to be uncomfortable for you because it's a change and it's like a big one and it's a decision that you're having to make, and you probably were like holding off on making it. So if you're listening to this now and it's summertime and you already know what I'm talking about, this could be your like heads up for you to have a little bit of manipulation and control and with your path to start really narrowing down any choices that you have coming up in the fall for you. So it's hopefully not smacking you in the face. You know, because the future is fluid, and that's why nobody can tell you exactly what's going to happen like 100%, because it's always going to depend on, you know, what direction you're going to be taking your life and what energy you're in. So remember, guys, you're going to be okay. Use that as your mantra. I feel like this would be a really good mantra for you guys this month. And then we have the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So I feel like this is just the universe and spirit telling you, like, relax, have fun. We have hold space here. Hold space for yourself. Hold space for whatever's happening. So we always talk about holding space in this community for other people, you know, especially when it comes to relationships. But you can hold space for situations. So if you're dealing with a situation regarding work or regarding where you're living, or regarding your finances, holding space is knowing that, like, okay, I've done everything I can do, that I physically can do, that I mentally can do. The only thing I can do now is worry, and that's not going to help. So instead of worrying, you just hold this. I feel like this hold this space is like holding this energy of being positive and hopeful, just like if you were for somebody else, for yourself and for that situation. And the universe is going to work at this shit out the more you're in a better energy. Wow, that was really bad. But the universe is going to work it out for you, basically. Like, things are going to be good. Like, you're going to be good. I say that and I'm getting this icky feeling as I pick up the cards that something bad will come out. But even if something not so good happens, you're going to be okay. Because you're always going to be okay. You have to, like, remember that. I hate, like, okay, I don't know if this is going to give me some down votes, but something I always say, and my mom hates it, is, like, everything's going to be okay. And if everything's not okay, the worst that's probably going to happen is you're going to die. And at that point, you're going to be okay because you're dead. So that's kind of how I try to calm myself down. For some reason that works for me. Other people might not so much, but hey, I said it for a reason, so maybe one of you listening will be able to use that for when you're super anxious. Like, hey, the worst thing is I die, and then guess what? I don't have to worry about my bills, right? Anyway, sorry. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what else has to come out here. Accelerated motion, yeah. I think you guys have to make a choice. There's a choice, so make it. I'm not going to even pull any more cards. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over. So make that choice. If you're listening in the summer, if you can take this as my wonderful gift to you to help you get your shit together and figure it out now, you're going to be thanking me in a couple months whenever you don't have to have something hit you all of a sudden where you have to decide. All right, so let's go on. This is going to be the last one. Okay, so this is group 3, and this is what is coming to you in the fall, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let me send my messages off to the side, my song. Okay, I already got 2 majors. Dang, what's going on with you guys? So we got Chariot, we got the Hermit, we got the Queen of Cups, we got Power, we got Triumph. I like this because I was attracted to the third card, so I'm digging this right now. I'm a Taurus, Sun, and Mercury. Let me know what you guys are in the comments. What your Sun, your Rising, your Moon, your big 3. Sorry, it was a weird order. Because I like to know. Let me read these things before. Hunter, okay. Sage, okay. So, there, okay. Huh. What is this about? Kindred spirits. Oh, purity. Alright, this could be track down your fears and desires. Be devoted and committed. Alright, you guys. It's so like, it's weird to me that I'm saying I identify this and now I'm having to read it. I don't. I'm like, what the fuck ever right now looking at this. So, what I see here is I'm seeing a relationship forming. I'm seeing a relationship forming or something that you've been working on a creative level that is coming to fruition big, big, big time for you. So we have the Chariot and then we have the Hermit. So it's almost like you get into this super forceful, excited, like powerful, charging energy. We have Aries here to go after something, but then you get pulled back. There's something that happens that pulls you back. Let's actually pull a card to see what happens that pulls you back. The Purity is jumping out to me. So it could have, let me look at this card. Let's look at this imagery. I feel like what is actually, I'm not even going to pull a card because what I'm seeing here, okay, look at her face. Like, she has that, like, to me, she looks like she wants to go after something, and then she's like, you know what, like, they can, it's almost like you can come after me. Like you can prove to me. Like she has this like come get me face, right? Even though it's like purity, so it's not really that. But that's what I'm getting there, the look on her face. You pull back. You're like going after something, but then you're like, no, hold up, let's wait. You're pulling back. We go back into the Hermit. You go into maybe some more self-discovery. You're trying to figure out what you want. Because we have track down your fears and desires here. So it's like maybe you're getting options. Maybe you're getting choices. You don't know what you want. But you're winning. Like you're winning. You're feeling powerful. You're in Aries energy. I mean, I feel like maybe somebody has come up that is like a kindred spirit. Maybe you're dealing with, I feel like there's your, okay. Let me pull a card before I keep running my mouth. But this is like really good energy. But you know what you do is you step into this Queen of Cups. I feel like you either step into a new relationship, you step into some sort of creative power. You step in, we have the Eye there. And her third eye is activated. And then we have all these flowers. You step into your full feminine power. For those that relate with feminine energy, doesn't matter the gender. This is like this is feminine energy stepping into her full power. Not that the Queen of Cups represents that technically, but this card right here, I mean, look at her. She's naked. She's in her like full glory. She is holding up an eye, the all-seeing eye, which is connected to her activated eye, third eye chakra. She has all those like, yeah, this is like, and that's almost like a vaginal shape, right? Like a, right? That's what I'm seeing there. And it's like, to me, this screams like this divine feminine energy and stepping fully into it. Because the divine feminine is very powerful energy. It's very triumphant energy. It's getting what you want, which is very Aries. Like you're getting what you want here. We have Sage, which is devoted and committed. So that's what really makes me think that this is, for some people, definitely a relationship that comes to fruition that's very devoted and very committed. And you're winning after some sort of pain. Yeah, look at this, dude. What is going on? I like it. I'm here for it. I'm ready. So you have triumph and success. So this definitely could be about work. In regards to work, it would be a creative field because it's a Queen of Cups. And so she's linked to the creative field. So if you're in art, if you read tarot, but there's definitely some relationships. There's too many markers for relationship stuff, so that's picking up too. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I need to go over our songs and our messages. Lust. Oh my God. All right. Well, yeah. Yep. So we have within the next few months. This could be either like whatever. So if you have a person in mind that this is like, this person is jumping up to you right now listening about, and you're like, I wonder if it's about them. I wonder if it's about them. It's probably about them. And if you have a timing question about them within the next few months. All right, let's see our message. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. I feel like, again, like this is a relationship coming to fruition. Maybe you are not in contact right now, or maybe you are really afraid of this. Like maybe you're really afraid of this connection. Maybe you're really afraid of like diving back in, because I feel like what happens here is like you get the balls, or well, I don't want to say that, okay, because whatever, but you get the drive to go forward and go after what you want in regards to relationships, or in regards to whatever this is picking up on, a creative pursuit. And suddenly you're stopped, right? And I feel like it's because you get afraid of something. Like you're afraid of getting hurt again. You're afraid of being rejected. You're afraid of some situation repeating itself. So it's that this energy like that you go into is because you still have some stuff to get over that you're probably getting over this summer. Probably going to be getting over during, I would say, the retrograde season is probably going to be hitting, it's going to be hitting everybody hard, but this is probably when you're going to be having your downtime and kind of processing things, and then you like come out of that. Like, look, okay, dude, look, we have this, I don't even know if you guys like can tell whatever, I'm going to try to explain it. It's almost like she came out of that, right? She's like here, because we have this chick, there's a chick there, right? Yeah. So there she is, and she's like, in that, and then she like blossoms the fuck out into this, where she's not hiding under this veil. She's not hiding under the hat. She's like fully in her form, and she's fully in her divine feminine energy. So the song that came out, oh, that's why. Okay, oh, I wish I would just listen to myself. So when I channeled this song, there was two sections of the song that seriously jumped out to me. The song is The Ballad of Mona Lisa, which is super interesting, right? I would consider Mona Lisa, just the imagery of her and like the energy of that picture, to be kind of divine feminine in a way, right? Like, I don't know if you guys agree. Let me know if you agree or not, whatever. I don't know jack shit about art, so I don't know anything about the history. You guys want to school me on that in the comments, go ahead. Like, maybe she has some fucked up history and she's not divine feminine, but for some reason, just the way that image captures so many people, and she's a very, like, I don't want to like insult anybody, but she's very, there's nothing stunning about her, but her energy captivates so many people. That's what I feel like the divine feminine energy is. It's like, I'm not talking about divine feminine, how they look physically, that they're not like super attractive or whatever. I'm talking about the energy that you carry. It just draws in that many people. And like, look at how that painting, what that painting is, so famous and popular, and so many people are attracted to it. So like, where was I going with that? Oh, okay, so I thought that's kind of funny, that Mona Lisa is popped up with this. Anyway, when I was channeling, oh my goodness, sorry guys, this is how I am, so hopefully you like it. I get so confused and sidetracked. When I was channeling the music, there was a part of the song that popped out to me, but I didn't write it down because I was like, I don't think I need that, but I should have, and I'm going to continue to work on listening to myself. The part that pops out here, though, is say what you mean, give me a sign I want to believe. So that definitely indicates towards a relationship. But the other part, and I got to look on my phone really quick because I don't completely remember the lyric, but I have it pulled up, is... Sorry. Is you're guaranteed to run this town. That's the lyric that super stood out to me, but I didn't want to write it down because this one stood out to me too, which is definitely picking up on relationships, which is a huge part of this. But besides that, again, if you are stepping into your full form, your full divine feminine energy, and holding more of that power than you have before come fall, you are going to be running that town, and you're going to be shining very bright. Like, there's just a lot of attractive energy coming out of you. We have lust here, so that's going to tie into relationships, but that's also going to, I feel, tie in to stepping into this like Leo energy. We have the lion, stepping into a very like divine feminine energy. Like, there's nothing wrong with having very strong sexual energy. There's nothing wrong with that embodying that Lilith energy. In my opinion, Lilith and the divine feminine are linked incredibly close, if not the same thing. So it's that's what you have stepped into. Like, you're in your full form. So this is super powerful, super positive. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for you guys. I was not anticipating this coming out, so don't worry that I am being biased here, because I usually think I'm going to get a shit show reading. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think, what's going on with you now, especially group 2. Are you guys like planning a move? Are you guys planning some sort of big change in your career? Like, I want to know what's going on and how you're going to change your delaying whatever you're doing, if you're delaying on it, based on the reading. That would be cool to know, right? Okay. Again, make sure you check out the description box below so you can find out where to hang out with me online. I would love to see you guys in the groups on Facebook, and they are awesome. A lot of great content, a lot of amazing people. I have a great moderation team that they're just great. So I hope to see you there, and I hope you guys have a good summer and have a good fall.